You're live.
How about that? Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, hey, I was hanging out over there at Eddie Lugo Studios. Kurt and Marcia didn't like rolling in today, and just in the last minute, I wasn't totally 100% prepared for this, but then I've had a lot of energy this morning. I got up, I washed dishes, I picked up doggy poopy, I did the wee-wee pads, I fed the dogs, I did all kinds of stuff like that. So I've been busy this morning, and I've got energy to get over here and do a live show, y'all. It's Rise and Shine with Sea Lake Journeys. I'm Chet, your host. With me today is my co-host, Sensei Rabbit, second degree, dirty belt. Yeah. Thanks for y'all joining here this morning. I know this is kind of off the wall last minute thing, but hey, you know what? Sometimes we got to try last minute things, and I like to do that. But I've had so much. Been talking about the valiant lady here before we left, and since we got back, and of course now I'm getting her surveys and I'm getting her questionnaires. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? Are you going to cruise again? How about $500 off? Here's a coupon. What do you want to do? And so, of course, we're not ready to do that again yet. But because we got another cruise coming up in like 52 days, I think it is 52, something like that, 54. I'm not sure. It's in December on the Sun Princess. So we're going to start gearing our minds towards that. And actually, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys she's already starting to gear up towards April. She's like, hey, we got to clean the table off out here and start and putting stuff out there that we don't want to forget to take on the group cruise, on the ABC group cruise. So I'm like, yeah. You're right. We got to take some stuff. Okay. All right. So, hey, we got 10 or 70 people in here. Let's say good morning to everybody. What we got here? If I click on that, oh, wow. What am I doing? Okay. That don't work the same way. Yeah. Since I was in a hurry, I didn't get this set up the way I wanted to. So where is my thing right there? Hey, good morning to Lone Cross Scotty right there. Good morning to you, Maggie. How to get my chat over here?
You can't get your chat over there.
I can't get my chat over there. I know. I got to read it over there. That's what I just did. Mm-hmm. Hey, come over here and say good morning, everybody. It's Robin from Sea Lake Journeys.
I look terrible.
Look at her. She looks good. Show them your shirt right there. Look at that shirt she's got on. Stay positive. Woo, woo, woo. If my shirt looked like that, I'd be positive this morning. All right. Maggie, good morning to you. Scotty and Scott from Controversial Cruising, good morning to you. And also we got the Jimmy, the astute tourist. Jimmy, what is going on over there? Good morning to you. It looks like Robin Dodd is in here. What? Robin from Sea Lake Journeys is in the chat. How'd that happen? I don't know. That's unusual. She wants to come over here and see what's going on, I guess. And we also got Lee, Anfield Road Layout. Good morning to you, Lee. Good morning to you, John G. Good morning to you. Yeah, I got over at Eddie's a little bit late this morning because I was in there washing all them dishes up and everything. You've ever done that? Look at these dishpan hands, y'all. Yeah, you get calluses from dishpan hands? No, that's from doing the stuff outside on the butterfly farm. Right on. Let me roll on down here a little bit. Hey, it looks like we got Marjorie. Good morning to you, Marjorie. Good morning to you, Law Jones. Law Jones, thanks for joining me this morning. And all about Deep Chica's World. Hey, what is going on? Thanks for joining us this morning. Hope I pronounced that right. Deep Chica's. All about Deep Chica's World. How about that? That sounds about right, don't it? I'm doing, Scotty says, I'm doing good, Jimmy. Right on. Good to hear that, Scotty. We like everybody to be doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastic, y'all. Coming back from a cruise. However, I'm getting geared up. I'm going to lose 10 or 70 pounds, y'all. I'm going to do it. I'm writing down everything I'm eating every day. So now my weight's balanced out. Now I'm going to get it to go down. So I'll see if it goes up, goes down from day to day, where I need to cut out. Obviously, I got to cut out some food. Yeah. But how much and when? Things like that. I'll get it figured out. It changes a little bit when you age. When you age, it ain't the same. When I was younger, I could gain 10 pounds, lose 10 pounds like nothing. It's like I could just think about it and it would happen. And now it's like I think about it and the opposite happens. It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. And let's see. Oh, yeah, we got – okay, yes, I've caught up with the chat and over there. So the cruising world. I know the last thing I saw yesterday when I was looking at cruising stuff, news, is Miami. Their fuel tanks down there in Miami, which I just came from, went down there to Miami to get on the Virgin Voyages. The fuel tanks there is on a piece of property that just got sold. It got sold, y'all. And so what's the owner going to do with it? Don't know, but I don't think it's going to be fuel. Everybody's sweating because if they take those fuel tanks out of there, what's going to happen to the cruise ports? Where are they going to get the fuel for those ships? Yeah, they're even talking about the city of Miami using eminent domain to take that land to keep the fuel there because they don't want to miss out on $5.2 billion of tax revenue a year, right? Yeah. So the city may step in there and make sure the fuel is going to stay intact so the cruises can continue to go out of the port of Miami. Uh, you wouldn't think something like that could affect you, but it can really affect cruising a lot when there's no fuel to get at the port. Yeah, very different. Oh, yeah. Hey, did I see Danny D roll in there? Did I see Danny D? I did. Danny D, good morning to you, Danny. And Sensei Rabbit says good morning to you, too. Right. And last night we had a good time over there on Lisa's Monday Mood Check, which of course I beat Scott in there again as usual. Yeah, I think I was the first one there. Maybe somebody might have been ahead of me, but it wasn't Scott. Yeah, so a good conversation over there, and she made some kind of little something there in the oven. It was supposed to be something, and it looked like something else, but it was great because just hanging out over there with Elisa is a good time. So I want to remind everybody the Monday Mood Check on at 7 o'clock. And Conscious Cruiser went off yesterday. Its first episode really is episode number 50. But as far as being on the actual channel of the Conscious Cruiser, it was our first episode, and it went off great. I had a lot of people in there. I think the subscriber count jumped up 4, 5, 6. I think we're up to 57 last I looked. So the Conscious Cruiser, if you haven't subscribed yet, get over there and subscribe to the Conscious Cruiser and find out what's going on that way. Because the three of us, Elisa, Scott, and myself, we love talking cruising, and I can't wait till we do a live show one day of the Conscious Cruiser. Because, man, sometimes we get talking before we're recording an episode or after we're recording an episode, and an hour goes by, and we're like, oh, we need to get this episode done. And it's just a great time. Woohoo! Am I missing anybody else? Oh, it's who us? The Conscious Cruiser. Who us? Yes, us. Conscious Cruiser. That's right. And it looks like John has dropped the link in there right there for the Conscious Cruiser. Thanks for that, John. Moderator extraordinaire. I appreciate that. I'm not throwing all the links over. I wonder why my links ain't popping up over there. It's because I was in such a hurry. I just went on YouTube and instead of going through my StreamYard because I didn't have time to set it all up. So I don't have all my little things I like to put up, all my little videos for commercials, for water breaks and stuff like that. So running a little bit different. This is sort of like what I did from the car. When I was going from the car, going live, I'm going live from the car, but inside the studio. Right from Select Journeys. She's coming over here. She's checking on me, make sure I'm doing it right. And Denise is here from Bone Tire Travelers. Denise, hope you had a fun shift last night. Everything went smooth. Yeah, she has to work. Because now she's just getting off work going, I'm free. Ain't doing me too much longer. You'll be getting on a cruise there, Denise. I know that's going to be exciting for you right there, too. And Ryan's here from PK Adventure Travels. Right on, Ryan. What is going on? And Danny D says last night on Elisa's show, she's talking about we need a pole dancing video of Ryan. And I have one. I told her, I says, if you want to see that, you got to come over and watch Sea Lake Journeys because it is I can't send that out to nobody because that's special. That's only for Sea Lake Journeys. Ryan did that just for Sea Lake Journeys, right, Ryan? All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to Ohio Travels with Chris. Chris, right there. Let us know how many days it is to ABC cruise because it's dangerously close. Contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel today and tell him you want to get on that cruise. It's 8 days out of Miami on the Carnival Horizon. I'm looking forward to it. Robin's already started talking about packing for it already. She's like, we don't want to forget to take this. We don't want to forget to take that. I said, okay. Well, I said, well, after the December cruise, we'll set up a table and we'll put all that out. So she's like, all right, we don't want to forget it. So she's getting ready for it. She's psyched up for it. So I expect December is going to be kind of a chill, relaxed vacation kind of cruise like we had on Virgin. And then April is going to be kind of like, woohoo, let's get it on, y'all. Who else did I see in there? I thought I saw somebody else jump over here out of the corner of my eye. The chat rolled, and sometimes I can't keep up with it. But yes. All right, so other cruise news. People have been talking about on the islands, the drink packages no longer working on islands that it did in the past. And I know that, some people, you buy the drink package and you're going to the private island, you have an expectation of it. You think of it as an extension of the ship. You're on Royal Caribbean and you go to Coco Cay, you kind of think, well, it's a private, only Royal Caribbean island. The only ones going to be there is us. My drink package should work there. Same thing with, Great Stirrup Cay for Norwegian, Ocean Cay for MSC, Princess Cay for Princess. Carnival's got Half Moon Cay. You expect when you go to these islands that drink package should carry over with you. I know I expect that. I do. I think it's just an extension of the ship. However, the cruise lines is changing their way of thinking on that. They're thinking, no, really, it's not. The ship, you have to get off the ship to get on the island. Therefore, we're going to have to get out of your drink package here and charge you more for drinks over there. Now, a Virgin does not do that yet. When you go to their private stop in Bimini, the Bimini Beach Club, drinks are still included with your sailor loot that you buy drinks with. Princess still includes them when they go to Princess Cay. You still use your medallion. You still get drinks off your drink package there. But other cruise lines are changing it. And who knows where that's going to lead to in the industry. Good morning, Linda. I see Linda coming in there. Hey, Linda. I see Shirley coming in. Squirrels World. What is going on, Shirley? Is it getting cold up there? I bet it is. Yeah, it's a freezing temperature. It's more like 69 here in Florida. Hey, we got down to 63 once this week, though. Yeah, we sure did. And our highs have only been in the 80s, y'all. Woo! Highs are only in the 80s. The feel like temperature went up to 93 or something, but really, if it's a feel like 93, it don't feel as bad as it does when it is 93 and feels like 103. Kathy and Bryant, good morning. Just realized we weren't subbed on our phone. We're good now. Hey, all right, Kathy and Bryant, I appreciate that. One more sub for Sea Lake Journeys. We appreciate it. We want to try to get to 5,000. Can we get to 5,000 before the end of the year? I haven't set a goal for Sea Lake Journeys on subscribers in a long time. But you know what? Maybe it's time to set one. Let's shoot for 5,000. Why not 5,000? We can do it. I think we got 3,000 now. We only need 2,000 more before the end of the year. So go out and tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell people you know, tell people you don't know. Tell everybody. Come on, subscribe to Sea Lake Journeys, and we'll give you a double what? That's right, a double squeaky right here at Sea Lake Journeys only. And yeah, who else we got here? Good morning, everybody in the chat from Kathy and Bryant. And Squirrels World saying, yes, it is chilly here. Ooh, Shirley, I bet it is. I bet you got like 30 degrees, 40 degrees, something like that up there where you're at. I know you get some cold weather up there. And Chris has got 48 and rain. What? In Ohio, 48 and rain? That 48 with rain feels colder than 48, don't it? Yeah, I know, because when it gets 48 here in Florida and then it rains, it's like, wow, that's cold. That's cold, y'all. Lori Barber. Hey, Lori, good morning. Home at last. Well, Lori, we're glad you're home. And you know what? It's time for you to get ready to go for a cruise, too. I know Ocean to Ocean will be heading down to Florida later this week. And you guys are fixing to get on a ship out of Jacksonville. I wish I could be there. That's going to be awesome. I'm jealous. This is my jealous face, y'all. I see Day One Walks. Hey, Damon, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. I'm going to be back on the raid parade Friday, Damon. I've been out for 2 weeks, once because I was on the ship, and I made a video, but it was too long, so I had to put it up. I put it up Friday at noon on my own, and then this past Friday, I just didn't have time to get anything together. But this Friday, coming up on the raid parade, y'all, if you haven't seen it, it's a series of content creators, all kinds of videos. You got cruising, you got other kinds of travel, you got trains, you got planes, you got boats, goats, moats, and everything in between. Seeing all kinds of videos everywhere, doing all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of fun. Usually runs an hour to an hour and a half. We just go right from one vlogger to the next in a raid parade, and that way we can leave a bunch of thumbs up and comments and help boost those channels up and get their content out. It's a lot of fun too, and you see some interesting stuff, really good stuff. And let's see, where am I at? Hello. 5 degrees. It's 5 degrees up where you're at, Shirley. What's 5? Oh no, Shirley says 42 here. 42 here. Okay. And then I saw the 5 down below, and I'm like, 5? That don't even register to me. What is that? Good to see you back on the raid. Yes, I'm excited about it. Miss being on the raid parade. 2 weeks is I'm like, I gotta get back on there. So I had a video ready last night. Megan put the invite up, and I was like, Mine's already up there, set up, ready to go. Tom and Terry, I'm late. I'm terribly late. Tom and Terry, y'all are awesome. You can be any late you want to. Can't wait to get on a cruise ship with y'all. Coming up in April, and I was just talking about how excited Robin from Sea Lake Journeys is. She's already talking about we got to clear a table off. There's stuff we have to take that we can't forget, and I know she's talking about the nose mask. One of the things that Lori gave us. I know it's one of the things. I don't know what else she's got planned, but we may have to bring 3 suitcases: 1 for clothes and 2 for all the other stuff she's bringing. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting to see. Yeah, like Damon says here, great variety on the Ray Parade. It is. It really is a great variety, and I like it. I like following along like that. You know, sitting down for an hour, and you end up watching 6, 7, 8, 10 videos, however many in a row. And you don't have to come for all of them if you can't. You say, "Oh, I've only got time to come see a few because I'm at work." That's okay. Come see 1 or 2 or 3 while you're at work. That's great. Get your boss over. Say, "Boss, come on over and check this out. Subscribe to these channels." I know I'm the great promoter, right? I'm just excited this morning. I got a lot of energy for some reason. There it is. Chris says it's 172 days until the ABC cruise. Ooh, or you can say it's 5 months, 21 days, and 7 hours. 7 hours. Man, now talk about being excited for a cruise. Chris has got the countdown already down to hours. That's going to be awesome. And Chris is going to be on that cruise with us too. And we're going to get to meet her live and in person. That's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of people that we haven't met yet. Half the people I think we have met, and the other half we haven't. But hey, more of y'all can come. There's still room on that ship. I think you might be on deck 2 or something with the crew, but you can still get a room. Contact Bruce today. Law says 5 degrees is the right temperature for a frozen margarita. I think you might be right on that, Law. I'm going to agree with you. And I just saw Scott Smith. Good morning to you, Scott. He's driving and listening. Thank you for that, Scott. We appreciate you, my friend. Woohoo! And Tom says it's 45 up there. We need to be on a cruise soon. Doing the Mardi Gras on the ABCs is not a PJ stroll. Okay. Okay, so you're going to do a Mardi Gras. Why can't we do both, Tom? Why can't we do both? One day do a Mardi Gras stroll and another day do a pajama stroll. I don't know. That's just the way I think. Hey, whichever one you do, brother, I'll be there, and we'll be ready to go. Whatever it is you got going, we're ready to do it. I love it. Linda, good morning to you, Linda. Right there, she's saying good morning to you, Law Jones, and Lee saying hi. And John's got the Raid Parade page link. All right, John. If I was on my usual StreamYard, I would throw that over here where everybody could see it, but I think everybody can see it right there. I appreciate you so much there, John. And hey, there's Bobby Leonard right there. Luckiest man in Alabama, just turned 29 this week. Bobby, good morning to you. Woohoo! Right on. I love that guy. Danny D saying good morning to everybody too. And Thomas says everyone dress Mardi Gras. Some people don't like to dress up. And by the way, prayers out to Kurt. Yes, I agree. I think Mardi Gras will be a fun thing to dress up. We did that with the Norwegian breakaway group cruise, and it was fantastic. We loved it. It lasted a long time, but it seemed like only a few minutes. And then when I was back doing the video, I was like, wow, we were doing this for a long time. This was great. It was so much fun. It only seemed like a few minutes. Well, you're definitely looking forward to that again, especially when we do the walk. Everybody's lined up in rows and people from the end come up together and then it goes around. Oh, I love doing that. That's one of my favorite things ever right there. Guys, if you don't know what I'm saying, check out the videos we have from the Norwegian breakaway. We got the Mardi Gras vlog. You want to check that out. And that's the kind of fun stuff that Tom and Terry are going to be setting up to do over here on the ABC cruise. And of course, I'm going to be right in the thick of it. Me and Sensei Rabbit are going to be right there. How about Lori says a PJ pub crawl sounds fun. Why not? Hey, we can do all kinds of stuff. Lori, did you finally talk Larry into coming on the ABC cruise? Did you? Hey, you can do like the A-team, right? You can just put something in his food when he's asleep, put him in the car, drive him down to Miami. When he wakes up, he's like, hey, what's going on? You're like, look, Larry, they brung the ship all the way up here to Jacksonville for us. And he'll be like, okay, this is cool. Right on. Yes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, Bobby. Yeah, I hope you had a great one. Hey, Tuesdays for Joy is here. Good morning to you, Joy. Thanks for being here. Woohoo! We appreciate you. And John is dropping some links now right there. And Tom says, what if some of us don't sleep in PJs? Well, that was my question too, Tom. I had when we were doing our live vlog to Miami. I'm like, well, I don't have any pajamas. Turns out I did have some after all. You know those pants you see everybody wearing when you go to Walmart or McDonald's or something? They got like, Batman down the side or some kind of beer or drink or whatever. I thought they were just like soft cotton pants, but turns out those are pajama pants. Yeah. So I had a pair of them. I never wore them out anywhere, but I've wore them here. If we had a cool morning and I was like, oh, I think I'll just be comfortable to wear these today around the house. I didn't think of them as pajamas, but I thought of them maybe as just something you wear around the house. And it turns out you aren't supposed to wear those to Walmart or McDonald's or the post office. Did not know that. They're pajama pants. So check your closet, see if you got some of them, Tom. Good morning, everybody from Joy. We already have plans for April. We're booked until June. Oh, Lori. That's too bad, man, because we like to hang out with you and Larry again. We had a great time turning that MSC ship upside down. We sure did. All right. Lori says, I don't sleep in jammies, but I wear them all day now being retired. See, that's what I'm thinking. You put those things on that I found out now are pajamas. I thought they were just pants you could just wear around the house when you're like, I'm not going nowhere today. And I don't wear them to bed, so they ain't pajamas to me. I can get up, maybe put them on, and then, walk around, whatever. That's what I'm talking about, Lori. They're retirement pants that you wear indoors at home. That's what they should be called. Okay, so the bar stroll will be bedtime wear, Lori. Okay, why not? And Joy says 4 squeaky, hip hip hooray. What if I got 4 squeakies? I don't know. I got double squeaky. How about that? Double squeaky for you, Joy. And Bobby says, no, not outside the house. But you've seen it, Bobby. If you've been to Walmart or McDonald's, you have seen that, because I just thought, well, people wearing them. At least they're wearing something. Some of the people are like, I wish they'd put on those pajama pants, because what they are wearing ain't, you know what I mean? Pajama pants would be a step up. It's called loungewear. Law is telling me it's called loungewear. Okay. Lounge. I like that. Loungewear. Lounge is good. I like that. And Lori says, no, laugh out loud, nude cruise. No nude cruise. There's places that sunburn does not belong. So we'll skip out on that one right there. So Tom and Terry says we might see some different outfits. Yeah, maybe. St. Patrick's Day comes before. It's in March, so we might be able to get some good stuff to go along. I don't know. Can you get Mardi Gras stuff on St. Patrick's Day? I don't know why I'm thinking leprechauns go to St. Patrick's Day. Also go to Mardi Gras. I don't know. Who knows? Way my mind thinks. Sensei Rabbit doesn't even understand me anymore. All right, and Danny D is dropping some links right there too. Dropping the podcast there for the Conscious Cruiser. If you missed it yesterday morning, 8:30. Yeah, you want to go check it out. It's our 50th/1st episode over there on the Conscious Cruiser. Please subscribe and follow us along. Also on Spotify. And hey, coming up at 8:30, right behind me is going to be Jen.co, and we're going to level up. I'm going to stay right over here and right over there with her. I say let's have a great big old sea leg journey. Chain gang, roll up over there. And let's go over and see if we can scare Jen. Scare her this morning. Because I was kind of out of YouTube for a couple of weeks. I didn't follow along as good as I usually do. Been trying to get back into it this week, trying to catch Jimmy and Eddie and, and everybody. So, hey, there's Pete right there from It's a Cruise Live. Woohoo! And Lori says you can put sunscreen on all areas. Put sunscreen on. I want you to think about that, Lori. It rubs the lotion on its skin. I'm not even going there. Lee, don't worry about chatting. That's okay. You got your live stream on for Wednesday at 10. All right. I'm going to try to get over and check you out Wednesday at 10 a.m. awesome. Lee's over there. He's across the pond building railroads and railroad stuff, guys. It's interesting stuff, y'all. And Bobby says 9 more days to our cruise. Ooh, are you serious? Only 9 more days? Oh man, that's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I know you're packed already, Bobby, right? I know you're packed. Or at least got it set up to be packed, right? And Level Up Live number 79, Sweater Weather, Stronger Spirit is coming up right behind me. Thanks for that, John. We're going to be clicking over here in just a few minutes. And I can't wait. I'm ready to level up this morning, y'all. How about y'all? You ready? We're ready. And Danny says, St. Patrick's Day means so much to me because that's when my big bro met my sister-in-law. And 3 days after is when they got engaged. I love it. That's a great story. That's a great story right there, Danny D. A love story. Everybody loves them. That quote is from Silence of the Lambs. What? Ryan, which quote is from Silence of the Lambs? 9 more days to our cruise? Or St. Patrick's Day means so much to me. Oh, that one. It rubs the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again. That is from Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, one of my favorite movies. I was always intrigued by the character, Hannibal Lecter. Yeah. I forget the detective's name. What's her name? But yeah, she was cool too. Or else it gets the hose again. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Yes, my brother, almost packed. Right on, Bobby. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, give Tanisha a big old hug for me this morning, will you? Yeah, tell her, go make her day. Say, this is a hug from me, and this is a hug from Sea Lake Journeys. How about that? And one from Sensei Rabbit. That'll really throw her off. Lori says, I hate this new iPad. I can't read the doggone chat. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Denise says, loading brother up for chemo. Right on, Denise. You got to go get it done. I've helped people go get theirs, and people help me get stuff done, and I've helped other people get stuff done. Sometimes you got to be in the helper situation, and you're doing a great job there for your brother. That's fantastic. I know he appreciates it so much. That the caregiver role is often forgot about. We look at the person who's going through the health issue, but sometimes we forget about the person who's the caregiver, helping them get through it, helping them make sure they get to all the treatments they need, make sure they're taking their medicine, make sure they're doing the therapy, make sure they're doing all they need. So I want to throw a big old thank you out there to everyone who's ever been a caregiver in any capacity. You are not forgotten. Those of us who have needed the help really appreciate you who have given it. So on behalf of all those, and speaking for your brother this morning, Denise, thank you so much for that. And tell them we are thinking and praying for him too as well. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for us, I do think. And we've had a great morning this morning. Thanks for joining me on this spur of the moment Rise and Shine show here with Sea Lake Journeys. And we'll see what tomorrow holds on the Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday. I'm sure it's going to be wacky. Sensei Rabbit's setting up the show for tomorrow, so it's going to be really wacky, y'all. So let's head over there to level up this morning. Go over there and scare Jen a little bit. And until next time, I got to figure out how to turn this off first before I say that. How do I? Oh, there it is. There's the button. Thanks again. Until next time, we'll see you around the channel. See you around the channel.